Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and down the numbers. There he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 62 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Hey, 43, 15. Easy.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go.
So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end Drew Sample.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
11.
Inside handoff to mix it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a real completion for him. He's been involved this entire game.
He has percentage completion marks way up. Long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The 20. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 72 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Fighting his and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And some room to maneuver. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. From the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Hook up a 15 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And some room to run now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Gun. 11. They gotta go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He completes it to Boyd.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Burrow.
That's caught one more time by Boyd.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Slot man moves right. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A dump down to McKinnon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. In motion comes the tight end left. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things, that's expensive. The hit 'em either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. White going to come out throwing. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And Hardwick's going to get it over the 40 to 42.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, it's White. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off play action, here's White. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 29 yards.
And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now White.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
30 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, here's White. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The White's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Hall. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, White. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way to the end zone, that's what you're paying him for.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
White. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 31, Wilson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there for going out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Wilson.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of cutting it up defensively. That brings up third down.
action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured up top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe not.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
an even 90 yards. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end.
Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis, 70 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 38, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tight game, really. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are never letting up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Again, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows in terms of football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the